Good bless this Sunday night, March the 14th, 2021. Time being about 11:07 p.m. I'd like to greet everyone with the universal greetings of peace and the blessings of God be with you. I come tonight, said I'm praying for all the shootings in Chicago, Illinois, but I'm saying a prayer for all of those that was shot in that party on the southwest side. I believe it was early this morning, about 4 o'clock in the morning. I was listening to one of the activists. I was kind of like resting on this, whether I was going to say anything or not, but I was listening to one of the activists that be getting in front of the news, and some of the things he was saying was making sense. First, let me say I'm praying for those that survived. I believe it was, I think they said 2 died. I think 1 died later. But those that survived, I'm praying that they have a full, total recovery. Praying for the family of those who have got shot and killed. But the activist, he was making sense in some things. But then, a lot of times we try to blame the police. He said the police should have known that party was going on. The only reason the police should have known that party was going on, if it would have made sense what he said on that, if the party was an illegal party. The police don't enforce parties. Business owners or whoever have the place, whether it's a house or it's a business, it's their job. When I was coming up in the most notorious housing projects in the nation, Cabrini Green, on the near north side in Chicago, Illinois, when we had basement parties, you were searched. The worstest thing ever happened at one of the house parties or the basement parties in the projects was a fight, but it was contained. I never seen one that somebody got killed in it. But, I'm praying that, the people, especially in the black community, Spanish community too, but black community, everything can't be blamed on the police. You see, blacks, we got together, and Spanish people, we got together, even some whites, we got together to vote Harris and Biden in. Came in by the numbers going against Trump. If we can fight against this black on black violence in the black neighborhoods, in the Spanish neighborhoods, like we fought against Donald Trump, we can win. The Bible even says, if you search for Jesus like you search for hidden treasure, you see, if you knew it was a hidden treasure in your yard, you would be searching every speck of your yard to try to find that hidden treasure. And the Bible said if you search for Jesus like that, hey, you'll be a winner. But we can't, the police, they ain't fought in a lot of things. I can see if you were living down here in Charles, Missouri, Mississippi County, legitimate black folks don't have a law enforcement to serve and protect them. But in Chicago, you have some that's doing their job. All of them ain't doing their job, but you can't blame them for a killing or shooting in a house party. And another thing I want to say is, I thank God. I thank the federal agents. I thank the suburb of Summit, I believe it was, for the law enforcement there for getting that animal, that beast, that monster off the streets that just recently, the last few days ago, robbed and raped a Uber driver. I thank God that they got that beast off the streets. Little that beast, he don't believe in God. He can't believe in God because the Bible said you reap what you sow. But I'm just praying that black folks just wake up. You can't blame everything on the police. And then, the individual that was on in front of the cameras, he said he tired of these news conferences. You can't be tired of the news conference because you only pop up when some that's really make the news. or it's a big issue. You just like some of these lawyers like Benjamin Trump. They don't care about the black victims getting killed. All they care about is getting them millions of dollars. All you have to do is look. 9 out of 10 times, they don't win no case. They settle out. You see what I'm saying? And the police that done killed the black person, they get off. And don't be surprised if this jury find this one individual that killed George Floyd, Chavez. Don't be surprised and get to ride and tearing up your neighborhood if this individual get found not guilty, or if, like in Quan McDonald's case, he got shot 16 or 17 times in the back, and the police get a manslaughter and get 6 years. You can't let that surprise you. You see what I'm saying? Ain't too much change from 1619. If you don't know what happened in 1619, and if the shoe fit, wear it, they came over in Africa where black folks was minding their own business, had gold mines, had rubies. You see what I'm saying? Had their land and living peaceful. But Christopher Columbus in 1492, he paved the way when he came over there with the rest of them savages and came over here killing and raping and then taking everything that these people had over here and going back to Spain where the king and queen honored them. That's what they doing today. They honoring you house Negroes. You see what I'm saying? They're selling out the black community. They honoring y'all that study killing up each other. They want you to blame the police. I looked at a thing with the George Floyd thing. You know, the one activist was with George Floyd's dad. You see what I'm saying? May George Floyd rest in peace. But they said Black Lives Matter got $90 million. And this guy that was standing with George Floyd's dad said, well, we want 20 of that 90. It's all about money. You see what I'm saying? I don't care how many times I've been marching and fighting down here for justice for the black folks in Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County. I don't care if they gave Black Lives Matter $200,000. I don't want a penny of it. God is taking care of me. That's what everything is about, money. Most of the people, when their family members get killed by police, you see what I'm saying? The first thing they do is get money, and ain't nothing else said. But y'all, let's pray that we get that new generation of leaders. We need a new generation of leaders. You know, the one activist said he tired of news conference, so get out of them. And no disrespect to Father Flavorant, you know what I mean? If you fought when they tried to get you up out of that parish, and you say you wasn't leaving, I wouldn't have stepped down then if I didn't do nothing. But even after you stepped down, if you was marching when you was in there, you should be out there marching now. Some of y'all march just for attention. But I'm going to leave that alone because some of y'all may say, I ain't going to even get on Obama. You see what I'm saying? Or Michelle. You know, I'm going to let them continue to make them millions while most of y'all study worship them while they living peaceful, them and they kids in Massachusetts in Martha's Vineyard in a 5 million house while people out here starving. Y'all seen that girl out here. Do you think Obama or Michelle care about them? But I'm going to leave that alone. Let's pray for them people that got killed. You know, if that was, I'm just saying now, I don't want nobody to get me wrong. Now, if that was 15 white people got shot, just like when it happened sometime, you see what I'm saying? Oh, the White House will be talking about it. You see what I'm saying? But you got to wake up. Some people don't care about us. Some people get a people on that Wednesday, January the 6th, 2021 in the White House, when they went to climbing them walls, some people give them more respect. You see what I'm saying? Look at that guy, Kyle, whatever his name is, the little young white boy that went to Kenosha and did the murders. Look at all them white Christians raised $200 million to get that boy out of jail. You see what I'm saying? They care about him. Let's start caring about us. It's history study talking about how racist it is. You see what I'm saying? We know it's racist. This country was built on it. And I want you to listen to Biden when he was signing that thing for the $1,400. Do I want it? Yeah, I'll take it. You see what I'm saying? But let me show you, sit here, you listen to what he was saying and some of the things he was saying. One of the things he said that really touched me, he said he was telling who all this $1,400 is going to. And he said it's going to the people that built this country. So our forefathers and foremothers that built this country on blood, being beaten and raped and forced to do free labor to build this country, we worth $1,400. I'm going to leave that with y'all because some of y'all, it's just going over your head. And to my family and friends again, you know what I mean? These threats that I get on my phone, these threats that I get on my house, you see what I'm saying? You know, when the people come by my house, we know the police, the law enforcement official here in Charleston, Missouri don't care nothing about it. But one thing about it, God do. God watching. Let's pray, y'all, because some of my friends and I think one of my family members put on the thing saying that they were safe. So they was in the area where them 15 people got shot. And I thank God that they came out alive. But like I said, I'm praying for all 15 family, praying for those that didn't survive, praying for those that did survive, y'all. All we got to do is just wake up. Some people ask me, why you don't let your kids go to parties? Because I'm a grown man and my kids are children. I don't care if they is going on 15 and 16 years old. I'm going to make the decision. With this day and age, parties ain't like it used to be. I know a couple of brothers down here and females down here that lost their daughters in a party just right in the next town. And the brother was telling me, he said, Raymond, he said, man, my daughter asked me, can she go? And at first I said no, and then she gave me that look, and I let her go. And he said, I regret I let her go. I don't want to regret. I don't want to regret. If I'm raising my daughters and them wrong, God forgive me. But they 15, going on 15 and 16 years old. They ain't pregnant. They ain't never been in the juvenile system. You see what I'm saying? They ain't doing stuff out in the streets that they shouldn't do. Yeah, well, you know, one of my daughters might have been driving too fast and somebody came and told me today, so I'm restricting her from driving. You see what I'm saying? She admitted that she was. You follow what I'm saying? But she ain't out there doing stuff that a lot of these people that they age, that they grew up with down here in Charleston, Missouri, and had 2 or 3 abortions, got 2 or 3 babies. But I'm praying for them. Y'all pray for me and I'm going to pray for y'all. Chicago, Illinois is my hometown. Stop the violence. This violence that they having now, we didn't have that much violence in Cabrini Green when I was coming up. I came up from the 1958 to 1976. We didn't have that much violence out there. Peace be still.